My biggest concern right now is blocking out, as we've talked about really since the first week of practice. Our lack of size is obvious, but we've got to become a better block-out team, or that's going to happen on a nightly basis.
How much are you kind of emphasizing that this week? I know your teams in the past have been pretty good rebounding teams.
Well, you know, I've emphasized it, I felt, since day one, but obviously haven't done a good enough job, so we'll continue to emphasize in the film room, on the practice floor, add a couple more rebounding drills that we do, and it's just got to be a point of emphasis. We don't have a team that likes a lot of contact, and that comes with youthfulness and inexperience and guys that kind of shy away from getting hit or wanting to hit somebody, and that's part of blocking out.
Coach, a lot of these guys who returned last year really relied on two big guys down low to get all the rebounds. Is it more, you find them, especially returners, teaching them they have to crash the boards when they didn't have to do that last year as much,
well,
if at all?
You're exactly right, Ben. I think the biggest thing is, you know, we only have 4 returning guys, though, so we can't blame it on that. We can't make an excuse. We've just got to do a better job as a coaching staff getting them to do what they need to do, and then they've got to go out and do it. You know, blocking out is something you can control. You're not going to make every shot. You're not going to play without turning it over, but you can control blocking out, and we've got to do a better job as a staff getting our guys to do that.
Coach, how do you feel about shot selection Friday night?
Well, it wasn't great. You know, we charted it. We were 1 for 8 on contested bad shots, which our goal is always 5 contested shots or less, so 8 isn't horrible. But there are 3 or 4 times, particularly late in the shot clock, where our deal is we'd rather you drive it and run 3 or 4 guys over and get a charge trying to get to the rim than settle for a contested 20-footer. And a couple guys did exactly that, and a few times we did drive the ball and get fouled late in the clock too.
What do you think of Josh's play at the point and Kevin's play at the point?
Well, it's really hard to evaluate any point guard in that game because they're going to press you 94 feet. They're going to speed you up. You never really get into your half-court offense. So Josh, you know, I thought played well, but had 7 turnovers. That's what VCU does. But I think Josh is getting better and better at that position. Kevin had 7 assists and 2 turnovers, which is really good. So it's a work in progress, and we said that from day one. We don't expect Josh to be Chris Paul tomorrow. You know, it's going to take time, and he's getting better every day.
There's kind of a saying in basketball that it's tougher to block out of the zone, but your teams have always rebounded well, and you've kind of played that matchup before. Is there just a certain way that you coach it that's worked before?
Yeah, our rule is quite simply, you know, go hit a guy, and sometimes we may say if 3 guys are hitting 1 guy, I'm good with that, but just go hit somebody, and 5 guys need to be in the paint. You know, a lot of times guys will contest a shot at 22 feet, and then they're drifting down the floor. No, you got to contest and then get back in the paint, what we call rebounding down, and our guards aren't doing that well enough, but our front line guys and just everyone in general, we're just not putting a body on guys, and it may be a little more challenging in a zone, but at the end of the day, if you hit someone, you'll be fine, and we're not doing that, Wes.